Mark, firstly, the game on Saturday at Portsmouth, and I think, any point you go to Fratton Park and come away with something, you've got to be happy.
Yeah, we were, yeah. I mean, I think throughout the course of the game, I think we believed that we could have gone on to win the game. Obviously, going 1-0 up and then to concede one, just before half-time, I think it was. Not too far before the half-time whistle, obviously disappointing. I think the manager touched upon the goals. They were soft, looking back at them, and we scored 2 great goals. To be honest, we exploited areas that we knew that they were weak in, to be honest, and we took that on board and we did that. And I think it was a good team performance, to be honest. But like you say, I think after the game, I think you do take a point, to be honest. Although we could have gone on and won it, as I've said before. But a point at Fratton Park, it's always decent because they create a good atmosphere, and the goal where they've got the fans behind it, they almost suck the ball into the back of the net. So to come away with a point, it was good.
Yeah, Frankie was saying after the game that he's quite enjoying playing as part of a 3. I guess that's something you've done quite a number of times down your career. What's the differences? I guess I suppose you get more protection in essential areas, but you need your wing backs to do both jobs.
Yeah, it's a tough shift for the wing backs, but obviously we've got fit boys here in Butts and Tomo and whoever plays there, to be honest. But as a centre half, yeah, I've played there a few times. I've played central or the left one. So I think all 3 of us that played at the weekend have played there at some point during our career, so it wasn't a problem to switch to that formation. And it's slightly different, but we do enough work on the grass to go over things and make it right for Saturdays.
Yeah. It just came in, played in the 10, obviously played at wing back towards the end, and it's nice when you've got pace that can go from one end to the pitch so quickly, and that must help as a defender that can get you up the pitch.
It's a dream when someone carries the ball as a defender. To get us all up the park, it's fantastic, and it is a great player. He's a powerful boy, and he's he's quick and he's got good feet, and you sometimes forget how young he is. He's only just turned 20, and he's got loads of potential. And he can play at numerous positions for me. The manager's played him in a few different positions, and he's done really well. And I thought he was no different on Saturday. He played really well.
Bolton, of course, probably one of the first games you would have looked for, I'd imagine, when the fixtures came out. As a natural form of player, you always do that in terms of the fixture calendar. What can we expect on Saturday? Because it's been hard, isn't it, to analyse Bolton from afar, but someone that's been close to it, I guess you know more than most.
You'd say that, but I mean, looking at the squad that they've got now, a lot of it's changed, to be honest. So in terms of personnel, I don't know too many that's still there. There's 3, 4, 5 still there that I do know, but a lot of it's changed, and the manager as well. So having said that, probably not much, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's one of them that I look out for because I've been there. I was there for 3 years, so. But obviously my outlook on things don't change from week to week. Every game that comes our way, I'll apply myself the exact same. And it'd be nice to get a goal and get off the mark and catch a mate at the back, Frank.
Yeah, he keeps mentioning it, doesn't he? He keeps dropping it in interviews that he's ahead, although he probably missed a really simple chance on Saturday to get further ahead. But I guess as a defender, yes, you want to score goals. It's not the be-all and end-all, but when you've got someone ribbing you next to you, I suppose it becomes more prevalent. It
does, yeah. I mean, I've had defensive partners where I've had little duels going on beforehand, and it's healthy, to be honest. I just need that. I'm not saying I've not had a chance yet.
I mean, you haven't really had many chances. You tend to be the distraction, don't you? And others seem to benefit from it. But there's not been really many I can think of in my head. Probably Gillingham away. I think you had probably at the bar. I think didn't you at Gillingham or away from home? I remember hitting the woodwork. But other than that, there's not really been too many where you can say should have scored that.
No, maybe not. I think there was a home game when I've had a header and I sort of stumbled down to it, and maybe
it's Frankie's fault, wasn't
it? Yeah, I blamed him on that. He shouldn't have tripped me up, should he? But yeah, I do want to get off the mark, obviously, and then once I do get off the mark, you get that confidence in front of goal. So once that chance does come, hopefully I can take it, and it'd be nice if it was Saturday, to be honest, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think most people from the outside will look at the game, see Bolton at the bottom of the league and think, oh, we should win that. But it's probably one of those games whereby when you're in the game, you kind of look at their squad and think, well, they shouldn't really be there. They've obviously had points deducted. They're a difficult beast to contain at times, and the mentality's got to be right.
Right, yeah. I mean, you could arguably say that they've got no pressure on them, to be honest, because obviously they've had the points deducted, so they're we can't take them lightly, definitely not. Because you look throughout their starting 11, they've got experienced players and good players as well. So we'll just go into this game as we do any other game. We'll analyse their strengths and weaknesses, and hopefully that'll be enough on Saturday.
Yeah, and you can't feel sorry for them. You can probably feel sorry for staff that have gone through it and yourself that's gone through it. But ultimately, when the 90 minutes starts, it's about winning the game.
Yeah, of course it is. Obviously, what's happened in the past is in the past now. It's been resolved, and that was obviously off the pitch problems, and on the pitch now, obviously they've straightened things out, and I'm down at Peterborough now, and I'll be looking to. Our main aim is to get promotion, and we're in a decent position at the minute. We're third, a few points off where we need to be, I think. But I think it's time we put a decent run of results together and get them wins back on the board.
And just finally, I know it's in the new year, the FA Cup draw gave us Burnley away. From a player perspective, is that one of those games where you can look forward to and just go out and try and express yourselves, because the pressure won't be there in terms of winning the game? It's a good opportunity to show what everyone's all about.
It is, yeah, of course it is. It's I don't think it'll have been the draw that everyone's dream draw, to be honest, but it's a Premier League team up north as well for myself.
Home in about 20 minutes, won't you?
Yeah, but it'll be great to go. I've played there before myself, and it's an older ground. It's
cold, let's be honest.
It's cold, yeah. Over Manchester, it's cold that way, isn't it? But I think it'll be a good day for us. But I think we'll look at that game, and we're not just going to roll over. We're not going to go for a day out. It's a game that we'll be looking at, thinking that we've got half a chance. I mean, we've got some good players. And on the day, if we all perform, then there's absolutely no reason why we can't put on a good performance and maybe nick that result.